Our fifth fight of the night.
Are you ready?
John Mahandas working double duty for us tonight. In the orange is Gustaf the Gooz Ackerman. Dan Filbert in the green. Our comic book owner is Dan Filbert. You know, he used to, as a hobby, was used to like doing sled dogging. I don't know if that's the word. Sled dogging? I think that's the word. I don't know.
I call it gay. That's just me, though.
And he now owns a comic book store in Vancouver. Gustaf.
Yeah, I make sure to get all the new 52 comics and throw them out where they belong.
Yes, Randy, a bit of a comic buff.
A little bit. Hey, let's make Harley Quinn a giant slut. No.
In the meantime, we have Gustaf the Gooz Ackerman, he's a very famous radio personality from WIRM, The Worm, out of Tucson, Arizona. He's one half of their morning show, Winslow and the Gooz.
In the morning.
In the morning, yes, of course.
Sherry, she makes them in check, you know. They kind of get a little wacky. You need to keep them in line and all that.
Sherry or Cherry?
What's that?
Is that Sherry or Cherry?
It is Sherry. Cherry's a little bit too racy to name a woman.
That's true. Sherry, their female counterpart, and people love the Gooz for his Make Me Laugh segment where he declares people to be no funny.
And then he has like a little wacky horn.
Yes, he does. But let's see. Interesting thing about the Gooz, they had Ralph Marshall on shortly before his title fight at HCL 8.
Oh.
And the Gooz Ralph Marshall was very surprised. He brought some of his students from Bully Factory into the station, and it was very surprising that the Gooz was able to take so many punches from those guys that Ralph Marshall took them under his wing, and so we're going to hopefully see a lot from him. As Filbert, very quickly, and you know, it's amazing the amount you're able to learn in such a short time from a guy like the Gooz. It's just that natural talent. Big uppercut, drops Filbert. And he gets a takedown. This might be a better place for Filbert to hit his fight. We've seen some strong strikes from the Gooz. As 10 seconds to go in the round. And that'll be it for round one.
So much blood, it's great.
You know, the blood is really starting to accumulate on our mats, which we don't clean them, but we Febreze the hell out of it, so.
Yeah, it covers up the irony, nickel-y smell of blood
Yes.
has. I find it great, personally.
You know,
I wish they had like an air freshener that smelled like blood.
And that's the only type of irony we don't enjoy here in the HCL. Meanwhile, there are highlights from our first round. Gooz, good head move and ducking, landing
I saw some blood squirt out.
Sure, I'm sure you did.
Great. Oop! Fuck your shit. I'm all taking that.
And there's a nice uppercut from from Ackerman. And Filbert. As we see, Ackerman looking in pretty good shape there.
Calm Guzzler.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
By the way, he has the word beast on his stomach. Beast in German means funny radio personality.
You know, that's also true. The convenient part about that is we were starting to do an anti-bullying campaign, and he was going to be tattooed for that at WIRM, actually, was going to have an anti-bullying campaign, but they pulled out at the last minute when he was 5 out of 7 letters in. And then we see Filbert is rocking him. He's going for an armbar. Filbert is a submissions expert. But the Gooz, we'll see what his submission defense is. And he's able to slick out the back door. That's a good S grip there. Meanwhile, we see from the Gooz, he's working from out. Filbert pulling mission control.
And
he goes for it again. He's able to just move over into that armbar. This is dangerous for Gustaf Ackerman. But we'll see how his submission defense is. He was able to
Oh, wow, I thought he had him there.
He's able to sneak out the back door. It's a good defense from a guy who's only been training for a couple of months in the Gooz. And he's
What
going
was
to...
HCL 8? I mean,
HCL 8 was back in September.
yeah, so a couple, almost 2 months under his wing there. Not bad.
Very true, very true. As he's going to stand this up, that's probably the smartest decision for the Gooz, is to keep this standing. He saw the potential of this fight ending. And landing a couple good strikes. You got to wonder how tired Dan Filbert might be after trying those, submission attempts do take a lot out of you. You're all that wrenching and pulling, only to not get it. You throw everything into it if you think you have it synced in. But here we see Ackerman going for that clinch again.
Big uppercut.
Nice uppercut there. Going for that overhand. I don't know if Ackerman wants to swing wildly like that. He's been doing pretty well. Oh, good 1-2 combo. You can hear the corner of Filbert telling him to put his hands up. He's kind of just holding on to the biceps of Ackerman, but that's the end of round 2.
Got one more round left.
As Filbert looks, he's got a lot of damage underneath those eyes.
Mix up your jabs a lot.
I need you to circle left and stay aggressive. Get that leg kick going. Get that leg kick going.
As you can hear, the corner of Gustaf Ackerman tell him to throw more combos. I agree with that. I think he's
Shout some German shit now at him.
I think he's going for that one big shot too many times. If he can just string together some combos, he can maybe rock Filbert, as that was one of the shots that rocked him.
I agree.
And instead of going to finish it,
string together some delicious pretzel cheese snack foods together.
And
Great.
just on cue, we have been delivered some pretzel cheese snack foods.
Fuck yeah!
I guess I'm taking the pretzels. You're taking the cheese again.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. You
That's
can
nice.
have it.
They gave you a milkshake straw. That's nice.
Whore!
Are you ready?
Round 3 of Gustaf, the Gooz Ackerman, and Dan Filbert. As Filbert trying to close the distance already, going for the takedown. Good control by the Gooz. He's going to try to go over the top here with those punches. And he breaks free. But again, Filbert going for that clinch. He wants to close the distance. He knows how dangerous the strikes of the Gooz are. And good body shot by the Gooz, moving in. Oh, nice uppercut. Good combinations here. As again, Filbert closing the distance.
Alrighty. I don't know if they're tangoing right now. Tango
Again.
with a bunch of punches to the face.
Oh, a
That's the
big
way of fun-
uppercut.
Oh,
Big uppercut by the Gooz, and he's going to try to finish this.
oh my God.
It's over. He's out.
Somebody get that man a Lazarus pit.
And John Mohandas calls it. I don't know if he was knocked out or if he just was not defending himself anymore, but the Gooz is loose here in HCL.
Gooz is loose. He sure is.
And Gustaf Ackerman, well, there's a lot of people both in Germany.
Bam, bam, bam.
Who are
Look at that
very
blood
happy, and as well Tucson, Arizona, who are very excited
Ladies and gentlemen,
for the Gooz.
Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 56 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by TKO Doom.
Lord. Wrong. It's Gooz.
And the Gooz, what an impressive showing. He will join 4 other fighters so far tonight